Good morning, everybody. Welcome.
Good morning.
Welcome to the Aquatic Morning Show. I got Miss Dee Dee back this morning. I'm so excited.
It was hard getting up this morning.
I know. I was hard getting up. Like, I set my alarm, and Joe took Landon to work this morning because he's working for spring break with my dad. And then I laid back down in the recliner for, I thought it was just going to be an hour, and my butt didn't get back up till 8:30. And I had to be on here at 9. So yeah, I'm glad that I didn't have to redo all my hair and everything.
There is no hairdo here. This is morning hair. I didn't go to bed at 4:30. So,
oh wow, what were you doing?
Well, I redid my setup with this recording stuff, and so I've got stuff all in the middle of the floor. You know, when you start moving electronics,
yes,
it goes slow. And I stopped yesterday and had a meeting to go to online. Then I started again, but then it's time to do the fish stuff. And then, then I worked on it a little bit more. And then it's like I went to bed, but I was so geared up.
Yeah.
It took till 4:30 for me to finally go to sleep.
So,
but I'm here. This is what y'all get.
Thank you.
In the morning.
I so appreciate it. So I definitely pulled one of the things that apparently I'm really bad at this, scheduling things. I double booked. So tomorrow, you guys, y'all are going to get to see me for 4 hours.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Yeah. So
that's a whole lot of Jess.
It's a whole lot of Jess. You thought you didn't like it when I was gone. Well, now I'm here and I'm like, but no, it was totally accident. I double booked Wednesday, and I wasn't able to move it to today. One of them to today, and so we're gonna go from 9 to 11. With David's sales manager talking about feeder fish. And then we're going to go from noon, or my 11 to 1, y'all's 12 to 2, or 1, 12 to 2, yeah. With the guy's name is it's Gecko Junkie. His name is Tristan. It's the same name as my middle son's name, spelled the same way and everything. But he's with Gecko Junkie, and we have another gecko guy. But they are going to be with us the second show, and that was the only way that I could work it. So I wanted to be able to do a lot of these as turn them into podcasts. Podcasts seem to be getting growing big time with the younger generation, and therefore if you're going to keep trying to make it, you got to go and make changes. So
that's the thing. You have to move with the times. I actually listened to a podcast last night.
Did you?
Yeah, first time ever.
Yeah, I've listened to the aquarium with the aquarium guys. Is that what they're called?
They have one too. I've seen them on YouTube.
Yeah, I've listened to them a few times. Now, where did you listen to your podcast at?
On Spotify.
Okay.
Mike, All Things Fish, had posted something in Discord, and I said, "Well, let me try." Of course, it took me 35 minutes to get in, set myself up an account and all that mess,
Yeah, right.
I haven't used it. I don't use Spotify for anything.
Right.
I can't use all the stuff that comes on the phone to start with. Don't have enough time.
Right.
So, but it was The Hint is the podcast name, and Jennifer Williams was on there.
Okay.
And I'm hoping I'll get to meet her this year at the Clash.
Oh, good. I still don't know if I'm going to be able to make it. I won't know until right up to the date, and that's going to be the way with everything, except for Aquafest, because that's down, Slidell. But and even Dallas is going to be a ride up to the date, even though it's only 3.5 hours away. It's the staying overnight and the eating and everything like that. So Little trips like this, like in Slidell, we'll have to stay a night. But okay, so the problem is, the reason is Landon is in La Crosse with this spring or this kind of winter spring, and it's a traveling team. And we didn't know it was a traveling team. And so we've been having to go every weekend and stay at a hotel, whether it's down in Alexandria, down in LA, down in Covington, in Tyler, every weekend we're having to stay somewhere, and that is killing us. And then he's got another one that he wants to do this summer. So it's kind of like, okay, my kid who is really excelling in lacrosse, that could maybe
you gotta support
get a scholarship.
Yeah.
I kind of got to put my back further towards that than
absolutely, because this would be a big change for him going in a new direction.
Well, not only that, it's keeping him out of trouble, and he has been getting in a lot of trouble. So, or before, prior to doing so much lacrosse, he was getting in a lot of bad trouble. So, teenager things, but still, it was, so the cross is definitely doing him good, and I need to keep him there. So,
you got to support them when they find an outlet to go in a better direction. Do it.
Yes.
So,
yes.
Forget what your mom, you got to do what you got to do do for your child. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, that's how it is. Well, let's see who we've got in. Miss Lori's throwing out all the links this morning. Thank you, Miss Lori. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Dang, I got a lot of links. Good morning, Miss Lori. Thank you for doing that. Scuba Steve vlog. Hey, good to see you.
I haven't seen him in a while. I missed it. My eyes aren't working good yet.
Greg, good morning, Greg.
I missed him too.
Yeah, I'll be.
I need to.
It's all the way up.
Wake up, eyes.
Jenna, good morning, Jenna. Yesterday, while Stephen and wet your plants, I was like, we didn't have a whole lot of people in the stream yesterday morning, and I was like, well, I don't stream anymore, all the time in the mornings, and so people don't know, I'm back this week. And so I asked, I had sent, Stephen's bad about not looking at his phone or checking his texts. And so I sent it to Jenna about asking them to just announce, hey, you guys, just a reminder, Jess is streaming this week. So they did.
Eduardo, I did have my glasses on, it's just my eyeballs aren't open yet.
Right.
I came down the hallway this morning.
Let's see. Miss Dee's in when she was in chat. Jennifer Weaver. Aquatic Moose. Good morning. Alex may also join us. I think he sent a text, but I can't look at it.
I was so worried about him in Mexico.
I know. I was glad to hear last night when I was texting him that he was back. He's definitely got a I don't know if he streams tonight. I think he streams tonight. And he's got
this is normal not, but since he got back, he may be catching up or something. I don't know.
Okay. Well, if he does, it's definitely going to be a good one because he's going to talk all about it. And then we've got some exciting news, but we just can't talk about it yet. So that will be coming down the pipeline.
Oh, do tell.
I can't. I wish I could, but I can't. That, in fact,
I know how it is. I keep lots of secrets. So.
Right. It's just it's a little suspense for you guys. There you go. Just wait.
It'll be good, whatever it is. It'll be good.
That's right. Tune in. That way, when I could tell you the secret, then you'll be here. Eduardo, good morning, Eduardo. Way to be early. Too early. Well, it is what it is.
Eduardo.
It's not so early. You're in a different time zone. You're an hour earlier than we are. You're 10:14. Are you on spring break too this week, Eduardo?
I believe he is.
So I guess everybody's on spring break this week.
I don't know if his started this week or is it going to be next week, because he said I'll be on a 9-day, mini vacation, but I don't remember when he said it started.
He's in chat, and normally when he works, he can't be in chat. So maybe Dennis Christensen, what's up? You got your name back. Silver
today.
What is up with that? I don't understand.
I don't know. Mark Sterlson is having to do it a lot of times. It'll be black powder. Then Dennis is having the trouble. And there might be some others, but I finally learned that Black Powder Aquatics is Mark Sterlson.
Okay.
No.
Good time.
I kind of got distracted yesterday working on this thing because I made the mistake of popping up one of the Nano Aquarium guys' shorts.
Uh-huh.
And then it went to another short. It went to another short. It went to another short. It went to a video. And it's like, oh man, I want to do. Oh, that's so pretty. I just want to do it. I want to learn it.
Yeah.
I don't know if he has those camera skills. Everybody don't have. I don't have them, but he's got them, and it's like, oh my gosh, it's like a professional taking pictures.
Yeah, I got, which I don't even know what my pictures look like yet, but my oh my gosh. My Nikon 7000 that is my father-in-law's, but it's pretty much mine now. And we took a lot of pictures and video at Landon's games because I have to video the games. And I am hoping and thinking that this is, I'm going to try it today because I have a little bit of spare time today if I don't ruin it. To work on it with fish and see if because I really need to get some good for some fish for listing them on Bivy. And I really think it's going to do it. I think I've almost got it. I've got a lot of the tricks figured out anyway, because I'm going to tell you, you can't pick up one of these cameras and just click. You don't know how.
Well,
it's like
some people have that now. It's an artistic ability to know what to do, much less the technological. Good Lord, I can't say it. The tech side.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna try to get it hooked up today so that I can use it as a streaming thing too. So, but I'm having to be Landon's chauffeur, and I had a doctor's appointment yesterday. I had a pulmonary function test done yesterday to see, because I do have a bad habit, and with this bronchitis they wanted to make sure that I wasn't going into COPD, and I'm like, my lungs are working like 80%. They're like, great. So they're like, okay, well,
isn't great.
Well, great. It's like nobody has 100 unless you're like a athlete, like a biker or somebody like that. It just goes into a lot of it. But for somebody like me, 80% is great.
But you know what? So, it's not going to stay 80% if you keep it.
It's not. You're right. So it's not going to stay 80%.
You have time.
Yeah.
It's a wake-up call whether you
know
it or not.
It is. And I have, oh my God, if I cut way back down.
You have to. It's hard though.
Yes. In fact, the lady that was doing my test yesterday, she was so fun. And the reason I thought about it is because she takes pictures with her phone. She does it with her phone. But these pictures she could put in like photography contests. They're amazing.
Yeah, it's like, amazing. How do you do that?
She's got a she has a Droid. What is it? It's a 2022 or something like that. It's great. It's awesome. I'm trying to pull up the Nano Aquarium guy's stuff a little bit and look at it. Are you in here? He's usually in here. The Nano Aquarium guy. Where are you at? Brooklyn Bell, what's up? Hey, Brooklyn, I need to talk to you today. There he is.
I know what you're going to ask her. You're going to ask her if she's going to Aquafest.
I know she's. Well, I hope she's going. She's supposed to be doing the scaping. So,
really?
but I need to talk to her about that. Yeah.
I didn't even know they had that one.
Well, so what we're doing is in our booth. What you got?
I got a new camera, but I haven't even taken it out of the box.
Oh,
I got to get this room back together. I don't like having stuff all out.
What is it? What is it? What kind of?
I think it's the same one like Steven and Jason use. That
Okay.
TG6 Olympus. It could go underwater.
Yeah. So it's like a GoPro?
Well, I have the GoPro, but it's like that's so much work to get the videos into my stuff. I don't know why.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I have to do something to do something. And I haven't used it so long. I'd have to go read the instructions all over again.
Oh, no.
But like, and it's not bad if you want to do something 30 minutes or so, but
yeah,
when you just want a picture real quick, it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
You know.
Jenna, I think we need to find a way to get Jess to the Keystone Clash. It would be awesome.
Well, I was supposed to register last night, and I never got that far.
you could kidnap Joe. That's not the problem. It's the fun, yeah. Because I'm not gonna get to work this summer, you know. So I've got to find something that I'm gonna be able to do this summer. That's the holdup. That's the kink and everything is I don't get to work this summer. So that's 3 months that I won't have, like, you know, the paycheck that I've been getting, which isn't a lot, but you know, it's something. So yeah, that's the issue. Jenna, we don't need Joe. We just need Jess.
Well, yeah, I do have my room. And
yeah.
It's like, well, you know, like I'm not going to buy a ticket because, you know, I've been 2 strikes already every time I get ready.
Right.
So like, but you know what? I'm just going to do it. And if something happens, Scotty said I could give it to somebody. So
yeah,
I can always cancel my reservations.
Yeah. Why is
Dusty? I've been watching Saint's Dust aquariums too. He's got lots of fish.
Yeah?
Yeah, lots of different fish. You know that
he's been going live. I missed it.
Yeah. I don't see a lot of the lives, which I don't get on during the day anymore that much.
Yeah.
Especially at the same time things are going live. I might see it like at 2:00, something that been, you know, 12. But for a few minutes, if I'm riding somewhere, I'll pull it up.
Right, exactly. Yeah. I could listen during the day instead of in the evening. And so that's why I've been missing. And like Sunday evening, oh my gosh, like for Skipper and Science Gal and Miss Susie or Miss Susan and Susie and yeah, and Kenny and all them, I miss them all. I try so much to just go in and at least say hey, and I just Sunday evenings are just like the worst for me to be able to get on YouTube.
But Eduardo has gifted 5 the Aquatic Morning Show memberships.
Eduardo, Emma the Sea Witch, good morning. I hadn't even made it to the bottom. Daniel Velez, good morning. Hold on, I'm gonna do it, Eduardo. I'm gonna do it. Let me. Okay.
I see some lurkers I didn't know was here. Debbie Holt and Elaine Lucard.
Yeah.
New Local Austin and Jimmy P.
Jimmy P, good morning, you guys. Thanks for being here. Yes, numbers have gone up now. The notification must have went out. Well, here we go, Eduardo. Thank you so much. You know how much I appreciate it. All right, thank you. Yeah. That party.
Yeah, because you're only running StreamYard, right?
Yes.
See, and you can't see anything gifted through YouTube,
right?
Unless somebody tells you.
Exactly. Yeah.
Now somebody can say, "Hey, look above," or Eduardo just gave it to you, and it'll eventually show up on the comments, right?
No, it won't show up. The gifts will not show up on StreamYard at all. Somebody has
No,
to
like
tell me, that way I can jump
yeah,
over.
like if I just by the way, Jess, Eduardo just if
Yeah.
I chatted it, then you would eventually you just wouldn't see what he did.
Right.
You just know that I told you that.
Yes, exactly. Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Just hand the keys. What? Yes, just hand him the key. Just give me the keys
that's
to the
awesome.
tractor. Yeah, he'd say gone. He wouldn't even worry about me. And then Amja, good morning. Let's see.
And Alshon is asking if you have sent Rosaria's books to the address that Skipper gave to you.
No. I will. I get paid tomorrow, so I will send them when I get paid. And Annette, I need to get with Annette tomorrow as well. Jess, you're a professional photographer, right? Yeah.
You do good work too.
No, I am a baby. I just point and shoot.
Saints Dust Aquariums is now a special correspondent.
There you go. My last video, the one on botanicals, was like the clearest, the more like 4K, the best, clearest video I have done, and I worked harder on that one as well. So, and I've tried to really take really, really good pictures, but I'm really bad at not being able to get the lighting. And I'm trying to video guppies. I mean, that is not the easiest fish to video or to take pictures of. So,
well, I don't remember if it was backstream somewhere or on a live stream somewhere, but Stephen was talking about getting the pictures. I think it was on Beck's Fish Room, OBS 101, because I finally got OBS running.
Yeah.
But I had to watch it like 3 times. But I think that's where I heard it. You put a blanket, a black blanket, a blanket over the tank and put it around you.
Yes, I did that.
And I did that.
That's what I did the last time. Yeah.
But it's hard to do to a 125. It really
is. Definitely. Yeah.
I had to use 2 blankets. It's a lot of weight,
Yeah.
To keep it from falling in the floor because you need big blankets. It was hard. But I did it, and it's like I got to get an underwater camera.
Yeah.
This would just be easier.
Well, I mean, not just that. So my GoPro has the function on it, slow-mo, and with guppies, that is needed. And it's great. It works great with fast-moving fish. Underwater, outside, it doesn't matter. But that slow-mo is, oh my God, it was a lifesaver when I was trying to do the guppies. I don't know if I have the guppies in my virtual backgrounds on here. No, I don't. But the video that I did with the yellow King Kong cobras, that was with the GoPro on slow-mo, and it was great. It looked really good. But let's see, we got Poetic Song in here. Good morning. It's Nanny Gada. Bait Beast, good morning. Excuse me.
And I did the trick where you set the tripod up and you put it under the camera, but then you don't know if you're getting any good footage. You just have to wait for the fishes to swim by. Fishes. I know it's fish, but it's fun to say it.
Right.
And it's more fun if you say fishies.
Yeah, there you go. Bite me, Jess. Where's Joe?
Let me get a plug in.
Oh, look, you got a fishfamily.com. Wait, fishfamily.link. There you go.
Link.
Yeah.
We have a stream coming up on Sunday.
All right.
1 p.m.
Cool beans.
Make sure you're subscribed.
Definitely. Let's see. Fish Family.
We have Atlantic Aquariums coming.
You have what?
Atlantic Aquariums.
Okay.
And he's a vendor that goes to the Keystone Clash, and I guess he's a college student type age range, and a
Uh-huh.
younger, not an older one, but a younger one. And it's got a business, and going to college, and
What time?
it's 1 p.m. Eastern.
What's his name again?
Atlantic Aquariums. And he has everything from like hardscape, aquascaping tools, like stratum, plants. I mean,
Yeah.
you can spend some money in there because you can find what you want. Some driftwood. You can get a tank ready for sure. You can keep a tank pretty for sure with all the stuff that he has.
Right. Y'all excuse my coughing still.
See, that's them lungs. It's a sign. It's a sign. It's like, get to it, girl.
Leftover from the bronchitis. But yes, I'm not feeling it fast.
I had it one time.
Let's see. Elaine Lockhart, good morning. And another person was Aquarium Daily. She was supposed to have been on with me yesterday.
Aquarium Daily?
Yes.
I thought Aquarium Daily is a guy.
I'm sorry, you're right. It is he.
Okay.
He was supposed to have been on with me yesterday, and I just flaked on him.
Yeah, I watched some of the streams where he and Pelham and good Lord. Not Skull. Somebody else. But there's 3 or 4 of them that will stream together.
Yeah.
Stubbs, Aquatics. And that's always pretty interesting. And Lady Fish.
Eduardo. Just flaked truck pellets.
Eduardo's feeling his little self this morning.
He is feeling himself today. Definitely.
389. Hey.
Mark, what's up? All right, let's see. Y'all are giving away $100 worth of products from Atlantic.
Yes. Scotty, the fish freak, he will be doing the shopping. And then when he's finished with the shopping, well, somebody comes on that we've invited to come on, and they will go through the website and pick a $100 package. And then at the end of this, he'll pick, like, I'm going to put together an aquascaping kit package. And I can go in there and I can pull scissors and, and all this kind of stuff. And then at the end of the stream, whatever he's picked gets given away. He don't get to keep it. If he wants his, he can go buy his own. He's just getting to play in the life, he just gets to play shopper.
Does he know the person that is winning it, or that he does that?
No, it's a drawing. It's a drawing on the stream, but you have to be subscribed.
Okay, so he goes through and he picks a package, and then y'all raffle off, or the package, right? Do the not raffle, but
because Fish Family has also has their own wheel, just like stream. What is it when y'all do the giveaways? The giveaway tool from StreamYard. Fish Family also has one now.
Okay.
Matt's created one of those.
Sweet.
Or utilize it, whatever he's done. He did the magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool, because it would be fun to pick out what you want, and it was like, oh, they took it away from me. They gave it away to somebody else. But you can go and get what you want, but it's pretty interesting. You get to see websites that you might not would have gone in.
Yeah.
New people. Yeah. And they also go through the site and take you through it. It's kind of like an advertisement, because the vendor puts up the $100.
Yeah.
So he's paying $100 to get his channel, his or her channel out there.
Sure.
And then that $100 gives right back into the whoever wins the thing. Nobody makes any money. It just gets passed down to the product.
Right. Well, that makes sense. I mean, it's good.
So, Yeah, it's
Wait, Eduardo, I'll be sold as a package
yes.
for $100.
Yeah, it is a rip-off. It gets snatched right out your shopping cart. It's sort of like spending 2 hours finding the right toy for your kid at Christmas time. And while
Yeah,
you're looking at a can of string beans, somebody steals that perfect toy out and is the last one in the store.
that's
Just like
right.
that. Just
Yep.
like it.
Yep.
But you know what? You just cry and pick
Move
yourself up
on.
and get that laptop right back out and order it all over again.
There you go. I got
Yeah.
from my swag bucks, because I do that online. I got $75 worth of free gift cards through Amazon, just doing
Wow.
my swag bucks. But that was over like a year. I just let it all accumulate. Actually, I forgot about it, and it just kept on adding up with things that I didn't even know it was doing. And so I've got it, but I haven't decided. It's like I finally get money that I can spend on something in Amazon. You know, it's not just money coming out of my paycheck or whatever, but now I can't decide what I want to use it on. And then I'm like, well, I'll just let it kind of just keep adding up, and then I'll buy something. But I don't know. We'll see. But I thought that was pretty cool with my swag bucks.
I don't know what that is, but
It's swag bucks is it's online, and it's a way to earn like a little extra income, but it's doing like little surveys, just doing like little tasks.
like Rico does.
Yeah. And
Okay.
it has an extension that adds to Chrome, and it like when you go to different websites, you get points that you don't even know that you're getting those points. You know, it's there's a lot to it that it goes in it. Not a lot you have to do unless you want to. I do a lot of the surveys just so that I can bring my points up faster, because you got to get so many points, and then you're able to get, you know, whatever. There's a lot of stuff that you can pick from. Like I could have gotten just a Visa gift card, you know, with the money on the Visa gift card, the $75, but I just chose to do it through Amazon. So, but yeah, it was kind of a
can you
fun
use it towards your
ride.
AC heat system that you need for your fish room?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, see.
Yep, and that's definitely a need.
That's like
But
we use one of those cards that you get you so many points for using it, and then it goes back to
yeah,
my Amazon. You know, like
yeah,
oh gosh, you have $177 in points. It's like you want to spend it now? Like heck yeah, I do.
yeah. A Saint Stuff says I keep getting point notifications and it says you're at 300 and you don't know what it was. That's what it is. Yeah, you can go on there. I mean, you can make them like it. You know, some of the I don't know. It's some of the you just got to look at them at the surveys. Some of them you qualify for, some of them don't. It'll tell you, and some of them is like for 15 minutes you can get 100 points. I mean, that's not bad. But if you've got one on there that's like a 30 minutes and you only get 50 points, no, I pass on those. I'm not gonna sit here and do a survey for 30 minutes and not only get, so you have to look at them. And then there's also another way to do something with your receipts. And I was going to look into that today because I kept some receipts from yesterday. You scan them, but I don't know exactly what it does. So I'm going to look into that today and see if it's worth the trouble.
Yeah, Walmart had this thing for a while. You scanned your receipts, and it built up on a card.
Yeah,
And you know, for every so many whatever. And then they went where it was just all electronic.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Nah, I'm not hooking all that to my accounts. I'm just not doing it.
Yeah.
You know, so I quit going. You know, it's like okay, I'll find. I've got a grocery store right down the street from me that probably needed my patronage more.
You're right.
And so that's what we do. We use the one that's closest by. Oh, Miss Lori has posted it in the chat that there's a fish fam auction on Skipper's Aquariums April 8th, 8 p.m. and get your fish and plants in the auction. To get them in there, you email fishfamauction@gmail.com.
Okay, hang on. I'm writing this stuff down because
they're starting it for the season. I think that's the first one for the year. It's April 8th. Is that a Saturday, Miss Lori? I don't need to ask you that. I got a calendar. Let me get my little fingers working. Yeah, I got a lot going on this morning. So much.
Yeah.
I didn't even have a chance. I walked into my husband's Zoom meeting with his doctor. Like, in my pajamas, straight out of the bed, like walked straight up into it. It's like, oh my God.
I promise you the doctor's seen worse, but that's still kind of funny.
That is a Saturday. And I mean, I was just like I rolled out of bed, if you know what I mean.
Yep. Definitely.
Yeah.
All right. The first fixed auction of the year.
Just like it used to be, Saturday nights, once a month, 8
April
p.m. It'll be on Skipper's Channel.
April 1st?
I was not April 8th. I was not
April
naked,
8th.
but I mean, the pajamas, they were just pajamas and they're ugly pajamas. And the hair, you think it looks bad now? You should have seen it then.
Yeah. April 8th. What time?
8 p.m. Eastern.
8. It's at 8. It's on April 8th at 8.
Yeah. That's just coincidence.
And that's Eastern or Central?
Eastern. You know, it all starts on the east.
8 p.m. That's late.
No, it's Saturday night. It's the stream that Rico does normally.
Uh-huh.
8 on Saturday nights at 8.
Okay.
And, well, for you, it's only 7, right?
Yeah.
But once a month, you know, that'll be kicking in. So Rico normally streams in it when, you know, Ed or whoever isn't going, Rico takes it and does something. I even went up with him one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tell me what you guys think. I want to know what kind of fish y'all want to see in that auction, because it doesn't seem that guppies do very well in the auction.
Well, I don't know that they don't do well, but when you're trying to bid and you're trying to get like, oh, I got this for $3, you know, and it's a $25 thing because I got it at an auction.
Uh-huh.
You think that way. And the auction is basically to get somebody's product out
cheaper
there. And no, not necessarily, but like if I was selling fish, I could go on there and and maybe I don't have a website or whatever, but I sell fish on the side. I could pull up my this, my that. And yes, I'm probably not going to make like what Dan's Fish would make off of them, but I could get my name out there, get my foot in the door to people buying my product. That's the main thing. I think it was. Oh Lord, I remind him of his nanny. Somebody give me a baseball bat. But that's what it's basically for. It's not really to like get, you know, when we were doing the Vinay auction, the fundraiser, people pay like, you might pay triple what you would be willing to pay.
Well, that was different though. That was a different kind of auction.
That kind of set an expectation, you know, what you could get, I think, for some people. But that wasn't real. That was people just
trying to help out.
And I think,
trying to help out in a way and give more than maybe.
Now when you see an auction, you're like, I'm trying to get a cool fish.
Yeah.
You know, not paying like full person that has a business and all that price. And so it's basically to help you get your foot out there, especially if you're new or you have unique fish, or, you know, you just want to move a bunch of them. Maybe you have 800 guppies you need to get rid of.
Right.
So that's what it was designed for. You know, and we see cool fish that we don't see in stores.
Uh-huh.
So that's my take on it. Whether it's right or wrong, that's what you get.
Well, I was just thinking of my past guppies that I put in there didn't do well at all, like at all. But So I don't know that I don't know that I'm going to put any guppies in it. I don't know what I would put in it right now either. So I don't know if I'm entering it or not. Don't know.
Well, you know what I would love to see? I don't know
What?
what they call it, Eduardo, but use your fingers for something besides threatening me. Those swordtails that he's got,
Uh-huh.
they're the prettiest swordtails
Yeah,
I've ever seen in my
they
life.
are.
I would love to see
The
somebody
vampire.
now that might get into a bidding war, you know,
Yeah.
something that's so pretty.
Now I've
like
got
that.
those miniature leer tail sword tails. The problem is this last batch of babies, they're only female. I don't have any males. So I've got to wait until I can get them hit, you know, and then I can sell them as pre-hit. And those are not common. So those will do good if I ever put any in there, but I don't know.
Daniel Velez says he might be putting his Kahaku swordtails in the auction.
The what?
Kohaku. Kahaku, maybe swordtails?
Don't know what that is. Let's see.
I don't care for my local LFS and would rather that they go to people who care for them.
Well, there you go. Spell it
Kohaku.
Kahaku sword.
Yeah, the buyer of who wins the bid
shipping
has to pay the shipping to get it to him. And 3G says he's got dibs on the micro sword.
So. Mine, yeah. Him and Skipper. Oh, those are kind of cool. Those look like when I have some.
Can you share that so we can see?
Yeah, working on it. I'm just a little slow. Just a little slow.
See, here you go. Daniel, are you just playing with it for maybe another time? Or are you prepared for this time? Thank you.
Is it these or is it these?
Ooh.
Like, is it these? Because I have these also. In fact,
I've got two. Or what?
These are just swordtails. I thought they were just koi swordtails. I got them from Greg.
Oh, wow.
But now this, I want something like that. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna look for that. Or that.
Yeah, they're pretty. They could also they're also called koi swordtails, Silver says. Hey, Silver.
Is that what he said?
That's what Silver says, and 3G says they're koi albino swordtails.
Okay.
And Saints Dust says he's looking to get some nice guppies.
Well, I've got nice guppies. Definitely.
I have some of Jess's guppies, the blue dragon, right?
You know, Miss Dee Dee, if you've got any that are like any good studs, I need to get some from you.
Well, you just let me know because I'm shutting down guppies. I can't keep up with them.
Okay, well, you want me to get
I put a bachelor pad in one tank and the hen den in another tank.
Okay.
They're killing me because I had them in shrimp tanks, and so there's nothing to slow them down. But we'll go over them, and you can pick out what you want.
Okay.
Good morning, Foxy.
Live bear and killifish. This is not a killifish. What is leopardaquatic.com? I want that fish too. Leopard aquatic. Did that change?
Yeah.
Yeah, it did. All right. I don't know who this is. I was just looking at the this. It's not telling what it is.
Miss Lori says she needs guppies for her 75. Is that for feed?
Right. You need feeders or
I might not want to keep all these guppies, but I don't want to see none of them eat.
Right.
Even the babies, I found some more babies in the tanks I've been trying to pull them out of. I've got them in a little tank now because I don't want them to get eaten in the big tank.
Okay. He said that these are the Kahuka double swordtail blacktails. Wow. That's what that one is. This one. So if anybody has this one, I want that one.
Wow. That is pretty.
But we've got these. I have 2 pair of those that I would sell. I got some platies too that I could sell. I just don't know.
Yeah, that is a leer tail cahuca swordtail, right?
Yes.
Yes, Eduardo. I think
Yeah.
his are all red.
Yeah, that's a leer tail, swordtail, like my other one, like my dwarf one's in there, but a different color.
Okay, you got them from you got Weldon. That's where Daniel got his from.
These?
Morning M&C, the ones he's thinking about doing in the auction.
Okay, my question is this fish right here called the Cahuca double swordtail blacktail, and it's actually leertail too? Is that the one that he has? Or does he have that? This one or this one?
Okay, Daniel, or you have the one that she's saying this with the black leer tail, or the other with the spot in the middle?
Right.
Oh, just an FYI from our teacher friend Jenna. FYI, the word LYRE is pronounced the same as the word liar. So a liar tail.
Liar. You're a
New
liar.
New word.
Not feeders. It's 75-gallon in your guppy tank. So you want a mosh pit to go around some of them fish, huh?
Who's that, Miss Lori?
Yeah.
Well, if you're willing to wait till it warms up a little bit, I'll send you some.
Yeah. And the best way to do it, you guys, is to really the easiest, the best way to do it if you're doing it right now is through Vivi, so that you only have the overnight shipping for $25.
Oh, they still have that deal going?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's why I'm gonna put mine on that. Just for the shipping.
Well, I have heat packs and all that, but it always takes me 5 days to get 1 to 3 days shipping. So that's just how it is. But I get them most of the time. Look, I had some shrimp in the mail for 13 days. It got super duper cold a couple of those days, and it's like, oh my God, I can't believe I won them off of Poseidon's Pets, and they're really nice shrimp. And it's like, oh my God, they're dead. I know they're dead. And so the lady sent me some different ones. She didn't have any more of those, so she sent me some other ones. And then, like, they came on a Thursday, and this other shrimp came the next day. And every one of them is alive, and they are still all alive. They are the toughest shrimp ever in the world.
Wow.
I would have never, ever believed it.
I still have 3 or 4 of the tigers that you sent me. I finally got the tank straight, so that they quit dying. They quit dying off. Or they got used to my water is what happened, but they're doing good now.
Well, I've learned something the hard way, as you do with everything. You usually learn it the hard way, but with Caridina shrimp, Grant says you should not be pulling plants and stuff out and disturbing the substrate, which is what I did all the time. My plant got too big, I pulled it out, put a little one in it. And I was losing the shrimp. It's like, well, I ain't done nothing. But what I was doing was I was loosening up that substrate, which lets bacteria out.
Okay.
And so he says, if you got plants, just trim them. If you're going to have a plant that gets too big, just pinch it off or whatever. And so that's what I've started doing. So I lost a lot of shrimp over the time, just not knowing you couldn't do that. It don't seem to bother the neos so much because I haven't lost neos doing the same exact thing.
Never disturb substrate in shrimp tanks.
Yep.
I don't have substrate in my shrimp tanks. Mine's bare bottom.
Now mine are bare bottom, all except for the 40 breeders. And my 60 breeders got everything that's 40 and up has substrate. Well, I have a 29 that does too.
Yeah.
But the smaller tanks, they don't have any. I've
Yeah.
got some substrate in a little teeny little pretty
Yeah.
bowl with a couple plants stuck in it.
Yeah. I've got a bunch of plants in there, a bunch of moss and stuff, but I don't have substrate. I've got a lot of botanicals in there, but I just don't, have substrate.
Oh, I got me some botanicals yesterday from
Yeah.
KGE Aquatics. Yeah. I got those pod things, lotus
Yes, the
pods.
lotus pods.
Yes, and those things are cool.
They are cool.
I got the little curly stem things he was showing.
Yeah.
And I got a couple bags of those botanical mixture bags.
Yeah.
A pack.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was cool. I just got it yesterday.
Oh, I love all of mine. I think I've used everything that I got from Aquatic Arts. I need to get some more to put in some more of my tanks because I need to start 2 more tanks of my my red shrimp and my blue shrimp. They've burst. I've got an abundance of a population in 2 10-gallons, and I need to start a new population in 2 other tanks. So I need some more botanicals. But I believe wholeheartedly in them things. If you want your shrimp to multiply, oh my gosh, that's what you do.
Now we have sweet gum spiky balls.
Yeah, sweet gum.
We have those here, and I do get those, and I put them in my tanks. But
Yeah.
it's all the same thing. With
Yeah,
this
sure.
assortment, you can see different stuff, and it's cool. And I don't know, it just adds to because basically my shrimp tanks are just like I was in a business because I don't have this substrate. I don't have them.
Yeah.
You don't have all that stuff trying to make sure that
Right.
I don't do anything to kill them, so at least this gives some decoration, some natural decoration in the tank. So
right.
I was excited to see that. And I got me some more Dr. Basileir food. He sent me some to do a review, and I liked it, but he had some different kinds. And it's like, well, let me get some of this for this fish. Let me get some of this for that fish.
Yeah.
And they had some pumpkin. So I tried the pumpkin last night, which they seem to like the pumpkin.
Yeah, I would imagine they would.
Who knew?
It is so hard. Oh my God, I'm having such a hard time. There are not enough hours in a day.
No, there ain't.
I am. So because of inflation and everything going on, I'm going to do my gardens again this year. And I was out pulling weeds, and I've got a bunch of dewberry vines that I let grow over my stream fountain last year while I was digging out my pond. And when you pull them things, they get in your fingers, and you don't know it until the next day, and you can't see them, but you have all these little bubbles on your hands, and they hurt, and you got to pull them out yeah. Oh my gosh, it's awful. But I had to, so I could start getting my gardens prepped to plant. I'm not going to plant until the end of March, but trying to do that, and then the fish and everything, work and this and the fish. Oh my God. I'm like, and hauling Landon all over the place. I'm like, I don't.
Well, I have to do schooling after Butterfly gets home from school.
Yeah.
Because they send her home with her papers.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is in class work, and I'm having to teach it. So we have to teach what she didn't learn in school, the parts that I have access to.
Yeah.
And I don't usually get on streams. It's about 7:30 before it seems like by the time we get through with homework, dinner, and then I can come in here. But I got to get that straight first before when I come in here. I don't normally come out of here until, bedtime.
Yeah.
And so, I miss out on a lot of stuff I used to do, but it's like I have to teach her, She has to learn it. So
yeah. Yep.
We had to do the 4 main systems, like the respiratory, circulatory, that stuff last night.
Yeah.
So And you forget stuff that you learned 100 years ago.
I was teaching a French, well, I was not teaching, I was just holding, I was babysitting, but it was a French class. And I was like, yeah, I was on y'all own. I know nothing. I cannot speak that. Sorry, I have a friend that speaks Spanish and stuff. I said, but I can't, or Puerto Rican, whatever. I can't do Spanish and I can't help you with Spanish. I'm sorry. I mean, French.
Oh, Spaghetti Nona says, Jess, I want a botanicals pack from Aquatic Arts. You are welcome to it. I have it.
Aww.
I haven't emailed my address. Oh, okay. So
okay, cool, sweet. I'll name that tank after you. Let's see. Hey, Roxanne, what's going on? And Silent Aquatics. Don't be silent.
Oh, and Salient said, hi, Jess. I missed it. And Eduardo told me to do that. Eduardo's not telling me what to do.
Salient, hi.
You don't want me to call you unless you have 5 hours to lose.
I'll even do this because I understand that feeling. I do. So here we go. I'll do something better for you, Salient. Right.
I still do that every time I hear that.
All right, let's see. There you go. Are those your angels, Dee Dee, in that boat in there?
Yeah.
That is pretty.
That's one of those like before the sun came up. Oh,
okay.
Sorry. That was one of those before the sun came up things when I was trying to do it, with all the tank lights were off.
Yeah.
For that one.
Yeah.
But it did work. It did work doing it that way.
Yeah.
I'm trying. I'm trying to learn.
It's pretty.
There's something else in there you might not have seen.
What?
Look by that orangey colored one.
Look by the orangey colored one.
A
discus. You have a discus?
I got 3 discus now.
What? Oh my God. I'm jelly.
I broke down and now that's the reason I got a 55 thinking I could get 100 discus in it.
Yes.
I finally broke down and got me some discus and put them in this 90.
Oh. I'm jelly. Hopefully I can get some substrate in that 40-gallon. Y'all, oh my gosh. So my old saltwater tank, the one that I moved is now a freshwater tank. I just haven't gotten everything put together. Well, I do have fish in it and I do have plants in it, but I don't have any substrate. I'm just got stuff in there to make it, do its thing, keep it going. Well, I'm hoping to be able to get substrate in it, but that sucker's got a sump on it, right? It's got the wet dry system, so it's got the overflow. My sump started leaking over a few days, and I did not, because I was so busy, I didn't put 2 and 2 together that when I was going and refilling it, man, this is like sucking a lot of water last few days. Yeah, my stupid butt. Anyway, my sump don't work anymore, so I got to get some kind of plug for it because I'm not going to go with a sump. I want to keep a sponge filter in it. But I can cut out that, I guess I can cut it out, that corner, and then that pipe and I don't know what to put in it to plug it though.
I couldn't tell you.
Like right now, the only reason it's not is because it's not overflowing into that pipe. So I don't know. Someone help me. What do I do? Hey, we are at the mid-morning break time. Crayfish Empire, what's going on?
Is it like a weir? Is it a weir?
I don't know what that means.
where it has that little background, that little area that separates it from the rest of the water. Then it has that little overflow. There's spots of water.
Yes.
Could you not silicone something over the drain lines of that weir?
No, I could. Like right now, it's not draining or anything because it's not high enough to go over those. But I want to be able to fill in and use that space, so I can take that out. I can just cut that part out, but I'll still have that tube, that PVC coming up. So I need something to plug it with. Plug that hole. Stephen P, good morning. I meant to say good morning. See, I'm trying.
Hey, Stephen.
Just say hello.
They had a good stream. They had Lady Warshak on yesterday.
Yeah, I actually seen that one. And I was lurking the whole time. I just didn't get to say much. I think that we should listen to, for mid-morning break, the snails.
Hello, Fish Family.
Fish Family. Let's see. There we go.
Oh, well, Kelly doesn't have any internet.
That's a rough
thing
Kelly.
to do. That's almost as bad as not having
what?
Water. They're working on widening the road right down the street from us. And 3 or 4 times now. And they say it was an accident, but it always cuts off at midnight. And then it'll come back on whenever they finish. I believe they knew it was happening. And like this past Saturday or Friday, we didn't get water back, I think Saturday, until 3 o'clock the next afternoon. Which, if you're not prepared for that, how can you flush your toilet or whatever?
I know, right?
And guess what? RODI wastewater that I barrel up to run to the garden or whatever came to the rescue, because we were able to got that 5-gallon bucket underneath it. So my husband was all tickled about that.
Yeah, Joe is very not happy about that sump leaking. So, all right, you guys, we will be right back. We're gonna do our mid-morning break. We're gonna be doing "I Am a Snail" and roll with that. Be back.
Hiding in my shell, all I need is a guardian. Looking through the glass, my armor is scarred again. Facing all life's mysteries, I will survive and thrive. More than just a snail, I'll prevail. I'm not just for cleaning up your mess. I am a snail. I am a snail. I am a snail. I am a snail. Color morphs all around. You won't see me backing down. Mysteries are in my shell, myths I wish to be dispelled. I am more than just a pet. snail you can't forget.
We're in need of a guardian with the key to the water that's got the golden parameters full of calcium carbonate. But to get to the heart of it, this is only a small part. Our lyrics were designed to help you snail it from the start. Don't treat us like janitors, poor nutrition won't manage us. All those amateurs thinking that these conditions won't damage us. Bringing up the heat so we breathe like carousels. It's an endless wave, another clutch of jade. She'll be parasailing to a grave. Purple or magenta, black or brown, we breathe and true. But none of that matters if we're battered down and feeling blue. We die if we drive like chestnuts roasting on an open fire. So keep that lid on tight to save us from our own desire. Looking up at you as our guardian in that ivory tower, imparting your knowledge and giving you that unbridled power. You decide and guide if we'll survive and surely thrive. Or am I just another snail trying to stay alive?
I am a snail. I will survive. I am a snail. I am a snail. I will survive. I am a snail.
Snail that.
That's cool. I love that music. I was back here dancing.
Okay. All right. Sorry. I have a grand to do something or grab something. I have a question.
Uh-huh.
I've got, little knickknacks around the house, right? Everybody's got little knickknacks. Well, I've got this. It says cowgirl, right? I want to put this in my tank. But, it's made out of just, I don't know what it is.
Sounds like a plasticky.
Yeah, it's not wood. It's
Like
It's
a,
hard. It's not plastic either. It's
is it resin?
no, it's not resin. Well, no, it's not resin. It's why can't I say? It's not concrete. I don't know. I guess it put it in water.
Amisa says just seal it.
With what? Resin?
Well, they have that fusion sealer.
Yeah.
That fusion spray paint that Ed uses.
Yeah.
It can be used in a fish tank. That's what I sealed my skulls with.
Okay, so it's just the Krylon sealer.
Mm-hmm. But now something you might do is plug up the empty space on the inside of those letters or whatever.
I don't think there are any.
Oh,
There's
isn't it hollow on the inside? Oh, okay. It sounded hollow.
Yeah, it might be hollow. I don't know. It's heavy.
Oh, it's heavy. Okay. You're
heavy.
flinging that thing around like it was easy.
Well, I mean, it I don't know.
I saw them muscles from digging that pond.
Yeah, that's right. It's kind of heavy. I'll say that. And see, that's another thing with my time. I need to be finishing that. So, the person, who was it that asked, do they pull their female guppies before they drop?
They dropped. Yeah, I can't remember who, but
let me see.
Eduardo told him he didn't pull anybody. I don't pull mine either.
It depends with me. I'm going to show you what I did, though. I don't even remember who said it. I don't remember whose idea it was. But I'm trying it. Let me see if this will reach.
Oh, it was Aquatic Moose. Wondering about all libraries.
Okay, I can't move. I can't go any further than this. But can you guys see the different colors in the tanks?
Mm-hmm.
You know what those are?
Is that the maternity wards?
Yeah, those are maternity wards. But those are, like the wash scrubbies.
Yeah,
that's what those are. And I don't remember who. Oh, I do remember. We were looking at that guy that is that shows guppies, and we were looking at his guppies the other day on the stream, and he had that in his guppy breeding tanks for his like star guppies. And so I was like, okay, because some of these guppies are the albinos are really hard to raise. They don't have as many babies, and then if the babies they're born weak already, and so it's hard for them to get to the top and all that stuff. But so they get eaten really fast. So I'm trying this to see if my baby crop will be more instead of having to pull my females. A lot of times I use those breeder boxes, and I do put my females in those. So that is a way of pulling my females. And I do have the one female that I pull that is the yellow King Kong Cobra female that had the first set of babies on the stream. I do pull her every time and put her in this tank right here in front of me because I just get her away from all the males. If I have a bunch of males, I'll pull the females. That way they're not bugging them so much. Plus, she's already bred. She didn't have to be bred right back. So,
right.
Yes and no. That's the answer.
Oh, Amisa says you can use Gorilla Glue spray on waterproof patch and seal.
Okay, I'll get that today. Because I want to put that in a tank.
I've got me a chunk, a pound of that Sculpey clay, so I can make me one of those hides for some sponge builders that Ed made on this live stream about 3 weeks or so ago.
I didn't see it.
Oh man, it's so cool! And he uses like a piece of 3 or 4 inch piece of PVC pipe, cuts it in half, and use it just half of a circle, and then he puts this sculpted clay on it and shapes it like a tree trunk.
Okay.
Even put some like roots going down into the substrate, and maybe a knot here, knot there, and then you paint it and all, and it looks like a tree trunk decoration, but it hides the sponge filters. So it don't touch them, but it just kind of gives it like a block, so you don't notice the sponge filter in your tank.
That's cool. I might need to do something like that in that 40 when I get it going.
That's one of the coolest things. Now, he's made lots of cool stuff, but that one just like, oh my God, you know how many sponge filters I have? A lot of them's covered up with plants and you can't see them.
Right.
But like these little shrimp tanks that I don't really do no real decorating in, that would be cute.
Yeah, it would.
It would hide the little sponge filters.
Yeah. That is a cool idea. Ed is so crafty. Like, I mean, very, what's the word I'm looking for? Very.
Yeah, he is crafty, all right.
Yeah, crafty dad, right? No, creative. Creative's the word I'm looking for. Yeah. He's very creative.
He comes up with stuff out, like, how do you even think of that, Ed?
I know. Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Absolutely.
British, what's going on? Oh, let's see.
Patty is here?
Miss Patty.
Patty.
Send me your address. Please. I need it.
Yeah, some of Ed's crafts don't work. Some do. And that's the fun about
Did Ed ever get that fluidable flex tank that he got given? Did he ever get it actually done, planted, fish in it, or is it still sitting there?
I think he's finished with it. The one that Matt gave him.
Yeah, It had he had that that head of what's his name in it for so long.
Yeah, he had the head.
What is that character?
Scuba thing in there.
Yeah.
Which has inspired me. I've got several of the little scuba tops in some of my tanks too. It just looked cute in there, It really did. Yeah, that was a cool thing. He went to a store, and I think he was doing a fish tour or something, maybe, and said, "Oh, I want to get this. Hold it for me. I'll be back." And then, bam!
Deadpool. Yeah, that's who it was. Yeah, Deadpool was the name of the guy.
Eduardo, I got these discus from Myrtle Beach Discus. Pulsatero, that's where he gets his from. And as he says, he don't have to worry about too much of a change because the water is like his water.
Did they ship them to you?
No, I picked them up while I was on vacation. And I'm fixing to lose my camera.
Yeah, you did.
But we were on vacation, so I said, before we go back, I want to go look. And so we did. And I went there thinking I was going to get the pretty blue ones and the pigeons and all that. And then I saw these wild type looking ones. And it's like, oh, I want those because that 90 is, I'm trying to keep it natural looking.
Yeah.
They will just look better in it. And it's like, you can't hardly find them boogers when they want to hide.
Yeah.
And when you find them, you find a little outline, but you can barely, if you didn't know to look for them, you would never see them in there. Let me hook up another camera.
Okay.
That's the only thing about using your telephones.
See, mine charges as it goes because I have it hooked up to my computer.
Well, I do too, but it's not a strong enough charge.
You know what? You need to get a better cord.
I've got it on one of those docks right now.
Yeah, that's what
I don't have so many lines into my computer because it's a cheapo computer.
I bought a really, really good when I figured it out that was giving me a lot of problems. That was the cord.
But for an hour stream, I don't have no problems.
Right.
But I started off at 53% too. So I weren't expecting the stream.
Not that well, Jess. Things are going wrong for the aquarium. It's been months. The acrylic domes and the panels haven't arrived yet. It was supposed to open June 2021 and it's now 23 now. Oh man. Excuse me. Nathan, good morning. And M&C Aquatics, good morning. I want discus, but no tank room. Yep.
I had
got
to move
some-
the
I just have
rainbows
it
out
happening.
because those poor little things would never get to eat with the rainbows in there.
Yeah.
They're so skittish.
Uh-huh.
They just would never.
I have somewhere I could put discus right now, but if I put them in there, I'd be putting them with my breeder angels, and I don't think that I would be able to get the eggs if I put discus in there with them. So I just haven't done it because I've got that 40 bow front. And another thing I need to be working on is my axolotl tank. I've got to get that finished before it starts getting warm. And I haven't even started it. Something comes in front of it every time.
Yep, that's how it is too.
Yeah.
Good morning, Doc.
Good morning, and Doc, good morning. We've got Amazon Research Center has got a raffle going into the raffle, right? And
yeah, till March 31st, I believe.
Yeah, the raffle for the trip to I want to say Puerto Rico, but it's
Peru.
Peru. There we go. 2 P's. Peru. The angels will keep them apart. Don't put the discus with the breeder angels. I got to put something in there with them, though. I don't have any discus yet, Eduardo. Jess sent you a message on Messenger to... Okay, read after the stream. Okay. So are they 50 or 100? I forgot. Raffle tickets for the Peru trip. $50, I think. Yeah. And that's going on until March.
Yeah, March 31st, I believe.
And Doc put the link in chat. Keystone Clash, good morning. Writing down things I need to be reminding myself to say on the stream. Something else. I want to push somebody today. Let's see, I didn't get to it before now, but who needs a push? Who needs a push of subscribers?
Hey, can I use this webcam with my OBS?
You can, yes.
How do I add that in there?
You have to, when you go into the video capture, that's the one you have to capture, the camera. Like if you were going to go capture camo as your video capture, which is what you had done.
Okay.
You grab the other one instead as your video capture device.
All right, let's see if I can figure this thing out.
Now, sometimes if you already are using it in StreamYard, it won't swap until you turn it off and let it come through OBS first.
Let's see if this will work. No.
Aqua Moose. All right. That's going to be our push today, you guys.
Aquatic Moose. Oh, well, y'all can just look at background.
That's fine. My background doesn't even go all the way today. It stops right there. Is what it is. I need to turn it the other way. I need to flip it, and I just hadn't.
No, that's not. I'm not seeing what you're seeing. Okay, let me see.
The only way I know how to do it is when you're going in and you're doing another, like you're in, I have to look at it. You're in your, not the source, but the other one. And when you click on it to go, like you were going to go grab your video, instead you go to the video capture device.
Yeah, I did all that, and it put it in my sources and everything, but for some reason...
Pull it to the top. Make sure it's at the top.
I did. And I shut down the camo. But it's not, and it says it's on right now, but it's not. I don't think my camera is on. And I might have to have that hooked up straight to the computer, not this dock.
Probably. I have to do that with mine.
But I don't have any more outlets on the computer. And if I hook that up, then that means I'll probably lose everything else. So I'll just leave it.
All right, check. Is aquatic moose, is that a male? Are they a male or female?
I do not know.
Okay, me neither. So I'm asking.
It's very mysterious.
Aquatic moose, are you male or female, or would you prefer not to be said?
Whippersnapper is here.
All right. Add to dinner. Add. There we go. No, I want it as a scroll.
Nathan, hello.
I want it to scroll. Did it not scroll down any? Did I not scroll anymore?
On what?
The banners.
I'm not seeing a banner at all.
On StreamYard?
Yeah, I'm not seeing it now. Maybe it's just me, but I don't see one.
Should be right down at the bottom.
Well, it's showing below. Is it? Oh, never mind. It's because I have a white background now. It's messing me up.
We see your
Yeah, you see.
We don't see you. We see the
video with the fish fam stuff going. But when something's happened now, you've got a white background. I do see his plug at Aquatic Moose.
Yeah, I have a white background, which is the logo thing. And then at the bottom, Aquatic Moose. Please go check him out and his YouTube channel. So I hope it's a he.
I believe it is.
I think so. But Aquarium Daily, I thought was for the longest. I thought was a woman.
Well, I did too, until they actually, because they didn't show their face for a very long time.
Right.
They put the camera on the tank and didn't talk. It's like, okay, you're not going to let us know?
Right. There we go. And Saints Dust Aquariums is short a few subs from the streaming package to be effective. All right. There we go, you guys. We've got Aquatic Moose and Saints Dust. Make sure you are subscribed to them, please. They are part of our group, part of the Fish Fam, and we want who's ready to go shop. Oh, Fish Fam, not link. Yeah. So remember, we need to make sure we're all together and subbed, because sometimes YouTube will definitely cut that off and you won't know it.
Well, and I don't know, maybe somehow or another you do it yourself and don't realize it. I had blocked Maria Z, of all people. Maria Z.
How?
I don't know. But I know when I'm using my phone, every time you do something, it pops up that little box, remove, block, whatever. And maybe not even seeing that when I picked it up again, maybe I touched it with, a finger, not even realize I'm touching a button yet. And that's the only thing I can think of is who in the world would block Maria Z.
I know, right?
And it just so happened I was looking for something else, and it says you have 5 people blocked.
Yeah.
Now 4 of them were, some of them, nasty trolls, like
Yeah.
baby killers, all that kind of junk, whatever.
Yeah.
And her name was in there. It's like, what? So
Yeah, I do go and check mine every now and then.
I just never thought to do it. It's just looking for something else. I happened to see that.
That's right. Don't forget to sub to Doc. Also, a raffle ticket soon.
I am nuts. Well, I might even have had my glasses on, but maybe I picked up my phone to move it down closer to another tank or whatever. And maybe I just laid that thumb right up on there, and there you go.
So Aquatic Moose and Saints Dust are streaming together?
They have. I guess he's going to try to do it more.
All right.
Good job. And I have seen some of the streams with Justin.
Okay.
I think Sally was on there.
I guess
I'm North Carolinian too, so I have another nearby neighbor.
I keep calling him Silent, not Salient.
I don't know how you say it. I'm calling him Salient. I can call him anything I want to. He can't get to me.
That's right. We renamed
people. He can't even see me, so he can't get me at all.
Saints is giving away a trip too? No, I don't think so.
No, he's just doing streaming as far as I know. Maybe he is. I don't know.
Right. You never, ever know.
Somebody asked me, so are you going to have 500 by the clash? It's like, no.
Who, you?
Yeah, it's like,
you made your 500, didn't you?
Oh, heck no. I'm still in the 300s.
What?
I mean, there's only so many people where I go.
I know. So, I don't know. I thought you did the 500.
No,
Darn.
But I just didn't pay my money and don't worry about working so hard. You know what I mean? I'll pay that extra $25 and just whatever. And there's always a thing. If you were to get your 500 by the clash, I think they would give you the difference back. But it's like,
Jenna says you may hit your 500 before the clash.
Well, I might, but I'm not counting on it.
Yeah. You may have that short that goes viral. Who knows?
I've had one that went.
Yeah.
And, of course, Foxy gets lots of subs off of hers, but it's like, okay. Yeah. But she has axolotls, you know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah. If I do a short a day, I normally get about 10 subs a day.
Wow.
Yeah.
And Eddie gets a bunch off of his shorts. I don't know. I know mine's kind of boring too, but it's just what it is for me. I'm not looking to become monetized. I'm not here for all that, Just
I
ain't gonna work that hard. I've worked hard all my life. I'm not gonna work that hard again, is what I'm saying.
You have to hit 500 by September 1st in order to qualify for the YouTuber discount for the clash.
Yeah. I'm just not gonna be a discounter. I'll just have to say, show me the money, and then I have to pay it. That's how it's gonna be.
That sounded funny. Internet is fixed. Yay, Kelly, yay.
I'm okay. Because I haven't done the streams. I haven't done anything that you need to do to grow. So,
Fish Frenzy Addiction, what's up? I swear that YouTube sends out notifications or maybe it's just on the reel or something, but it's like we get pushes every 30 minutes. There'll be a few people will show up, they find the stream. It's weird.
Well, it's getting close to lunchtime, so people are on lunch breaks too on the East Coast.
Okay.
The other day when I popped in, it was morning was over. Y'all were getting ready to shut down, and you ended up going another 45 minutes.
Right.
But it just so happened it was lunchtimey.
Yeah. Yeah, my axolotls did good. But I run out of things to do with them or pictures to take of them or, so I don't know. They don't do a whole lot. Now, when I start building the tank, I was going to, video that, but, I don't know, maybe how should I do that? If I do it with the whole video as one, but then, do it as shorts also, that's what they say to do.
Well, pull out on your editing program, pull out the part you want to make a short and recreate that as a whole new project.
Yeah.
That's what I would do if I was smart.
Like, this
That's
is
what
part
I would do if I was smart.
Hang on for part 2 and part 3 and part 4 and part 5.
Yeah. But I'm having fun with mine, so.
Yeah.
I've been learning more of the video tricks and all in the program. I love that stuff. I like techie stuff. I'm not good at it, but it's not. That don't mean I don't like it. I got one of those smart locks for the doors.
Yeah,
and it's like, oh my gosh, look at this thing! It's so cute. I was just looking at it like half a day. It's like it's just a stupid door lock, but it was just so pretty. I want to go there and rub it,
Hey, Debbie's Aqua Pets. Welcome. Good morning. Like
Fish Frenzy's here.
Fish Frenzy.
And guess what? Fish Frenzy won one of the drawings on the Fish Family giveaway stream.
Awesome.
We had $200 packages because not only did Aquarium Co-op do their $100 package, but Eric Wyrock matched it and gave away a second $100 package.
Wow.
I think that's how it worked, if I can remember correctly, which, that's limited, but.
So
yeah, we had, and Linda Worth was the other winner so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, good, and congratulations to you guys. Can ammonia spike hurt plants? Yep. I don't know if that is that or if I screwed up big time. My fully planted 20 long is dying. Java fern and Ludwigia is the only thing that is not melting. Fish were dying also. Nathan. Yeah, ammonia still planted.
I didn't know. I thought plants ate up ammonia, but maybe if it's
too much of it.
Somebody else is going to have to answer because I don't know.
I mean, if you go pee in a tank, you're going to kill everything in it.
Oh, Craig's Great Dane peed in one of his tanks yesterday.
No.
Yeah, right in front of him.
Oh my gosh, did he know?
Yeah. So you had to clean it like Craig. If somebody can answer Nathan's question, I'm dying to see the answer.
Wow. Yeah, Kelly, answer that question.
They love ammonia. See?
Yeah, but
that was my reaction. But I didn't know if there's like a certain point. It's like, okay, we can't do any more ammonia. We're gonna stop.
Right.
Because that's what you do when you cycle a tank. If you got plants in there, you let the ammonia build up, and the plants eat it away and all that, and it cycles up.
So why aren't you just doing water changes, Nathan? Like big water changes.
That's what I would do.
That's what I would be doing. Yeah.
And I'd grab me another seeded sponge filter from another tank and throw that thing right in there again too.
Yeah.
I use old pantyhose, and I make me some little tubes of gravel rocks, and I put it in extra tanks. Just lay them in there.
Yeah.
And that way, when I need a bunch of beneficial bacteria,
I
snatch that out. I snatch some extra filters, whatever.
Yes.
Some seeded ones. That's what I do when I have a problem.
Right. Yeah.
I had to make a trip to. I met my niece halfway. She just got a 36 bow front. And she did exactly what everybody does. She bought the tank, got the fish, went home, set it up. And then because she liked those fish, And 2 or 3 days later, she went and got 10 more fish. And so guess what happened? Because I told her, Daddy, I said, does she need me to come help her? No, she thinks she's got it. And I said, yay. So I told my husband, I said, we'll be making a trip soon because she's going to do the same thing everybody does.
Yeah.
And then she called me, she says, my fish are dying. All my favorite ones are dying. I said, how many you got in there? And she had like 14, 15 fish at this point. And it ain't even a week old yet. I said, look, I'm coming. So I carried cedar sponge filters, a bag of that gravel stuff, plants, and I headed up there. I said, take some of the fish out, do your one change, put this in there, and work them back in as it works. And so hopefully she hasn't called me back, so it must be working.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, she thought it was a win, it was a win thing.
Yeah.
It's cool. So
I wish that the stores would sell or could figure out a way to sell good beneficial bacteria, like like seeded sponges and stuff like that. But I guess that if they're not okay, well, I don't know how they would do it. They'd have to have
clean. If they're not clean, disease free,
right?
Could be doing.
Yeah, like the only way they'd be able to do it is if they had the sponges sitting in their tanks. But then if their tanks are sick, then the sponge filters are sick or whatever it is, though they couldn't sell those. But so I don't know. I don't know how they could sell, or maybe it just have one tank set up that's not attached to the system.
Yeah, that's not for sale, just the sponges inside.
Yeah, and it's just the benefit. Yeah, that. Or they could take it and squeeze it out into a bag, a Ziploc bag or something, and then that day, sell it off. But that would oh my God, that how much that would save? How many fish?
Yeah, or if you just bought that seeded sponge.
Or if you just bought that
if you're gonna buy one anyways, you might as well buy one that's ready. Now I already told her Daddy, tell her to go get some of those enzymes, Fritz enzymes, and she had done that. Yeah, and the original fish were still alive. It's just that when she went to a big box store and got a bunch more fish, I don't know if it was too much, if she got bad fish, I don't know, but she was managing the first ones because she'd gone and got prime. She didn't have any prime. Of course, it was well water. Come to find out, I didn't know, and he didn't know. My brother didn't know, and then she put. We should
start selling our discarded filter cartridges, right? Now,
good luck, Debbie.
Oh my gosh, what is his name?
Yeah, she's an EMT, so she works 48-hour shifts. So,
who?
My niece. So she says she won't be back home until Tuesday night to know what happened. So,
organic, free range, single source beneficial bacteria.
Yeah, there you go.
Free range chickens. That's something else I want to get again too. I want to get my chickens back, but I don't have freaking time.
I used to love having chickens.
Like I do. I love my chickens, but I've just finally, the last one, my rooster found another home on his own.
He's like, I'm going to go find me some new hens here.
He did. All of my hens died, and he was the only one left.
The grass is greener on the other side.
That's right. He did. My next door neighbor right beside us has got hens, and he feeds, and I wasn't. He was just free ranging. And so he comes back every now and then to check on things, but he lives over there now.
I had a 10-acre horse farm, had chickens, I had some ducks. Of course, I had the horses. And you're going to have cats, and, you got to have a barn cat or two.
Yeah, right.
Dogs and everything. It was wonderful. That's back.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
Mowing it is the hardest part.
Mowing, that's another thing. My place right now looks like there's weeds everywhere, and I need to mow, but do I mow? Do I go work on my pond? Do I go get my things ready for my garden? Do I do water changes? Do I work on the computer?
Yeah, we had a 40-year-old family tractor. And of course, we had to buy a bush hog because it was just a little John Deere tractor, and it was put, you know. And it didn't have a lot of power, you know.
Yeah.
And so what we had to do was like mow for a while, stop and let it rest. Mow for a while, stop. It would take like all day long to mow 10 acres of grass. You didn't want it to overheat. And then finally, they rebuilt the whole motor, but you know, it was like 2 years out, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how we had to do it for the first 2 years.
Wow. I got my zero turn, but I just, where are my kids? That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you got kids, you don't need to be mowing grass.
Yes. How come they're not helping me with some of this crap?
Oh, when we got to be 12, we got to be dishwashers and grass cutters.
Yeah. LRB, I mean, Nano Aquarium Guy. That is who I was trying to remember their name. LRB, Lucas. He used to sell the sponge filters or the mulm to help people get their tanks cycled.
I wonder how long the sponge filter would stay active in a bag if you shook the
right.
bag.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sponge filter.
I don't know. That's a good question.
People that know.
How would we find out? Do I need to mail one to UDD and then, or do we figure out if it's still good?
How would you know? Well, I guess if you started a brand new tank, put a canary in there and see.
Well, could you? Surely there's some let me think. Like you could get a microscope, maybe, and see if there's any microorganisms or something living. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. How could you have it tested to see if it was still active?
Well, I don't know. You're right. I've got one of those little microscopes. I don't even know if I could see what's right out of my tank. That sounds like a Foxy's Fishes investigation.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe we need to send one to Roxanne and see if she can do it and then go from there.
Stephen says you could test with just a few drops of ammonia.
What do you mean?
What will it do, Stephen?
Yeah.
Or is he talking to Nathan? That would be interesting.
I believe I'm doing everything y'all have suggested. I added a different sponge filter. I've added more treatment, etc. The only thing I haven't done is fill the buckets for 24 hours yet. Well, sorta. I did a test. I don't know what all you have in the tank, Nathan. I don't remember the whole story of why
you asking about this yesterday too. I think
dying. There's some common denominator in there. You just haven't found it yet.
It just sucks though when you lose the tank. Well, a cedar sponge filter would get rid of ammonia. Oh, so if you put it in there, so you got to have ammonia in it to start with. So pee in your tank, Jess. I'll send you a sponge, and then you test it.
All right.
We get it loaded right up in the boating to start with.
But I'll do it. We can do the test. We'll do it. I got an open 10-gallon.
Well, I have a 2.5 gallon that's open too.
There you go. Okay, so why? Oh my gosh. So this is my question now. If ammonia is good for plants, then how come people aren't using their urine to help with the plants in the tanks?
Well, maybe if you just had plants only, you might could get by with that.
Yeah. That's what a poetic song, just like
maybe
in your tank. Or we could use the dog.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Who knows? But you don't want your tanks to stink either. It's obviously yours is not good for the fish. So if you just had just plants,
Right.
you could get by with it. But
Yeah.
those little fishes, they don't like getting peed on. Besides, they already swim in their own pee.
Yeah, you're right. It was just corridoras. I believe it started due to city cleaning, or they are having issues with the pipes. I'm calling them today to see if we had this in the H2O and for how long and so on.
They probably won't tell you the truth. They
Yeah,
say they
I've
also
done that.
don't know.
Right.
Kelly says, don't pee in your tank.
Don't pee.
But Nathan, also make sure that your conditioner takes care of chloramine,
Chlorine and chloramine.
Because some of them just cover chlorine.
Yeah.
And sometimes they might dump those chloramines in it. Means I think Aquarium does both. The ACCR does both.
Kelly, while Kelly and Steven are in here, I'm going to show y'all a leaf. Let me see if I can grab it. And y'all tell me why it's doing this.
Kelly, clarify. Is it okay to pee in a planted-only tank?
Right.
Then I wouldn't have to run to the bathroom all the time, when I'm in the fish room.
You can get one of those girl cups. You get one of those girl cups and just use it, and it's already in a container. You just go, here you go. Go down the line.
Yeah. A little for you, a little for you.
That's right. That's right. Okay, all right. Here's the leaf. Why is it doing that?
Make yourself big.
The whole plant is, and the Anubias is doing it also. My green screen's messing with it. Hang on.
Yeah, what is it doing? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, it's gone. It's gone. Is that green screen messing with it, or does it have holes all in it?
No, it has got holes all in it.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
That is what it looks like. The whole plant looks like that, and so does my Anubias.
Is it changing into a Madagascar lace plant?
I know, that's what I would think, but it's supposed to be some kind of Java fern. I think it's trident Java fern. But is something eating it? Okay, it's in the tank with my L333 plecos and snails, but those are ram's horn snails and some others. So are the plecos eating him? It looks cool, but it's getting to the point of where the whole plant's going to start missing because there's so many holes.
Oh my gosh, Nathan says the local PetSmart lost every single fish not too long ago, and they called and found out that they did a huge cleaning. I want to think we're at the tail end of that treatment they did. I'll figure it out, though. Well, good luck, Nathan.
Right.
I know PetSmart's pissed.
It could be the plecos. I didn't think plecos ate plants.
They do eat swords for sure. They love some swords.
Well, this is a Java fern.
Now, Patty's saying pinholes and holes is usually a lack of potassium. Aquarium Co-op has a good model with a leaf on it with all the various, and they do in their form thing. They have, if it looks like this could be a problem. So you can see all the different things. They do have that too.
Well, let me go look. Let's see.
Kelly says it might need more nutrients. Elaine says it looks like they need magnesium, add Epsom salt. Dee Dee is right. I don't know what I'm right about.
The Aquarium Co-op thing?
I tell my husband that all the time.
Did you say it was on the forum or on their website?
I believe it's on the... I printed it out a long time ago. Look on the main website.
Okay, and I'm going to look for...
Yeah, Jay.
plant
In my brain, I am. Hey, Jeff. Yeah,
problems.
it's a 5 or 6 page thing.
Plant problems. I don't know how to explain it.
And I was brand new when I printed this thing off, so I still didn't know. I didn't even know I was reading it, really. But it did have some pictures and all that good stuff.
Nathan said it was the forum. Wait, Jess, if you can put it. Hey, Crown Tail and New Local Austin and Jeff Kane. Good morning. Jess, if you can put it in a plastic bottle with tiny holes in the tank so fishes can't feed on it, you'll know if it regrows. What? Put it in a plastic bottle with tiny holes in the tank so the fishes can't.
Yeah, that way it can grow in the water without fish being able to get to it. And see if it starts regrowing, then you know it's not in your water or something. It's the fish actually eating it. Now, if I was a plant thing, where would I be hiding this in? I know I wouldn't go away.
Patty, look at Patty. I love you, Patty. When my plants get pinholes and start dying, I fix them by throwing them out.
Yeah, that'll fix them, all right. It takes care of the problem.
I fertilize my Java ferns heavy. Plecos do rasp on plants. If they are weak, they might tear them up. Well, I need to move these plecos to another tank too, but I haven't done that yet because I want to put them in my 40 with the discus, but they were fighting the other day. The youngins, my juveniles, are getting to where they're bucking the big one now.
Oh, yeah.
And they're testing him. But I need to move them to a bigger tank. Just not that tank ain't ready yet.
I still have this coloring book that Stephen and Jenna sent me a while back.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for butterfly to get old enough to actually stay in the lines, you know, because it's more detailed than what she's used to.
Yeah.
They sent the pencils and everything, so I still got it all right here waiting on her.
I want to show y'all my guppy that I said I was going to put it up on my community page. I just haven't done that yet.
You didn't never find it on the coop thing?
What?
You didn't never find that picture on the coop? On the Aquarium Co-op site?
Oh, no. But I'm going to look at the forum.
It's got lots of new stuff, too.
Aquarium, is Aquarium Co-op forum or Aquarium forum?
They have our forum at the bottom of their main home page.
Aquarium plant forum, aquatic plant forum.
I'm not sure at that point where it goes into after that. But I know it's in there somewhere. Soil recommendations, everything.
Formed by Aquarium Co-op Care. All right, now we're searching for plant problems and solutions.
Sounds good.
Didn't find exactly what you were looking for. All right, well, let's go to plant problems. Only. Not finding it just right off the bat. So I'm not had time to go through the whole thing. Oh well. Oh well.
But it's in there.
Yeah, it's there. I've heard it. Didi has tried it. She's using the pumpkin one for now. Oh, the
Dr. Basileer.
Basileers.
Well, I do multiple foods because I have community tanks, so I have to, I have to do something for everybody.
Right.
Well, kind of. I don't feed everybody every day, but
yeah,
I move it around.
All right. You guys, it has been 2 hours. It's been a 2-hour show. It's been 2 hours. We have had a show. Didi, thank you for being with me today. I really appreciate it. It was going to be boring with just me by myself, but tomorrow we've got a double header. I'm going to be tired. So
get your popcorn ready for the mid break and everything.
That's right. There'll be two of everything tomorrow.
The Aquatic Morning Marathon.
That's right. The Aquatic Morning Marathon live for 4 hours. So tomorrow morning, we're going to start with David's service manager, and we're going to be talking about feeder fish. And then the second part, we're going to be talking with the gecko junkie. That'll be the second stream. So it will actually be 2 separate streams, just back to back. And yeah, everybody's invited. It's not just a members only thing. It is for everybody, but it is a double header. I've never done one of these. I have streamed for 4 hours straight, but not like with I guess guests. So yeah, big day tomorrow. But you guys, thank you so much. I will see y'all for a long time tomorrow. And Miss Didi, thank you very much. And Eduardo, thank you so much for doing the memberships, gifts memberships. See you guys in the morning.
Love you.
Nope, not ended yet.